Hi guys, and welcome to breakdown video of my new vehicle that I called Raider. It's a based of real life vehicle prototype, and I think it's a pretty cool one. Now I will show you some stuff that you can use it in your projects. First, let's take a couple of skins. This is the desert version of the helicopter, like a desert pattern. Then we have a woolen version, and just to say, this is the stealth version of the helicopter. We have a attack version that I will show you in a little bit, and this is the standard version or the marine version of the helicopter, and all the missiles and rockets are housed inside this weapon base door. And this is the digital pattern camouflage, and this is the like a tiger shark model skin. This is the last skin that I made, and actually I needed to re-upload the project to the Epic just to get it on the market because it looks so cool. Now we have a attack version of the helicopter that is equipped with additional Hellfires and Stinger missiles, and yeah, they also use skins, and actually you can change this from the blueprints like all of my other vehicles. Now actually this one has the open bay doors. Yeah, you can change or close the bay doors from the blueprint directly. And yeah, when you add the stub wings, you have two Hellfires and 2 Stingers more. And inside the doors we have 1 Hellfire, 1 Stinger, and 16 rockets on each side. Now let's take it for a ride. What one we will choose? Let's go with let's go with the standard version. I use that a lot. And let's jump inside the cockpit, and by holding the right mouse button you can actually move around the head, and we have a pretty detailed cockpit with HUD elements displaying the speed, altitude and direction of the helicopter, also displaying the current ammo. We have 24 rockets, 2 Hellfires and actually 2 Stingers, and we can lock on Stingers on this helicopter. I will demonstrate it later. Now let's take a camera. This is the test camera that I didn't include in the project, but you can connect it. I just disconnect the nodes because it's for testing purposes only. You can open and close the bay doors, and actually the gears will close automatically when you are taking off and when you are near the ground. Oops. They will close automatically. Now let's go inside the cockpit, and yeah, the controls are just like in Battlefield 4. I try to mimic that a lot. It's not a simulation, but you can fly it pretty easily, and it's a pretty fast helicopter. Also, when you open the doors, there are HUD icons for the chopper that will actually update. Bay doors close, bay doors open. The helicopter is equipped with decoys that you can drop off, and actually we have a countdown before emitters are ready. Now let's take a closer look at the weapons. Like I said, there are 24 rockets, and actually the rockets will fire from the correct position. and when we are empty we can reload the rockets, and they will appear again. You can change this in the blueprints if you don't like it. And for the Hellfires, actually when I was building this model, even in the high poly stage of the model, I was thinking how to implement the guided missiles. I tried a lot of stuff and actually found out that there is homing component in the blueprints, so implementing the guided missiles was pretty easy. If we select the Hellfire and let's target this one, and the rocket will follow and explode on impact. And let's show and I will actually demonstrate what is currently what I am working on. The tracking is working by and trace from the camera, and not actually like in Battlefield 4 you are in general direction and that will snap on the target. I will try to fix that and to implement more reliable tracking. The tracking is great, but you need to be pinpoint accurate on the target, and actually not on the target but on the pivot of the target. But it works pretty well even now. This is the Stinger targets. And actually we have one more Stingers before we are out, and we cannot replenish the Stingers. The only way, as you see, the Stingers are empty. And yeah, the missiles will actually disappear when you fire them. They will fire from the correct position. And to get more Stingers you need to add stab wing options or go to resupply station. It's up. You can pretty easily do that in your blueprints. But we have a working turret, and you cannot control the vehicle when you are inside. It will slowly descend to the ground, slowly, but you can fire the turret. And actually after some time it will hit. And yeah, as you can see, the chopper will actually lower itself, but gradually. Now let's take it again to the skies, and yeah, it's a pretty nice experience flying it. Actually, let's land it and see the blueprints directly. And yeah, of course you can exit the vehicle and go to another vehicle. Let's take this Tiger Shark with additional Hellfires and additional Stingers attached to it. And yeah, we have 24 rockets like before, but now we have 6 Hellfires and 6 Stingers. And actually, if you see the icon of the helicopter, we have a stab wing add-on, and yeah, it will update based on your configuration. Well, let's target some more. Let's use the Hellfire, and yeah, and if we see the stab wings, we can see now that the one Hellfire is actually missing. So it will fire from the correct position. And yeah, homing missiles are pretty accurate. Sometimes they will fizzle out. They will not find their target, and just they will fizzle out. That is a variable that you can change. And yeah, And just to say, we have of course AMC decoys or countermeasures, and everything is updated on the HUD. You can see the EMC jammer, they are countdown before they are ready again. And this is the rockets, unguided rockets, and we can re-roll the rockets. Actually, we don't need to go to player station, but if you don't like that mechanic, you can change it in the blueprints very easily. Now let's land it where we took off, and let's take a closer look at the blueprints. Actually, we take off from there. No matter. It's a great skin. Now, let's take a closer look at the blueprints. The chopper is directly editable from the blueprints. You can actually open and close the bay doors. Landing gears you can open and close. You can add the stub wings and change the skin just by clicking. Tiger shark, wooden camo, desert, and digital camo. And this is the one variable that is controlling the targeting missile. Now when you lock on the Hellfire missile and fire it, the brake will the lock-on will break. Now that you need to target again to lock the same target. But if you check this, the target will be how do I say it? Will be locked on no matter if you fire or not fire the missiles. I hope that I explained as best as I can. Now let's I want to show you guys some other cool stuff. For example, let's take this. Let's copy this one. Let's leave it in this, I don't know, attack version. And now probably you are working on projects or game, and you have your own meshes and want to add those meshes to the targeting system of this pawn. Now let's take get generic. Let's take I don't know, box. No, not generic. Let's take cube, and this is the pretty much the static cube. And now let's scale it up and down. Let's take 15, not 10 by 10, and now this is the standard mesh. For targeting purposes you need to change it to the movable, and I made this configuration that you can easily add any mesh to targeting system. For example, if we go to this wall and search for let's take this one. This is the loop walls tag. Now this wall has a Hellfire tag. That means that this model, this mesh, will actually be targeted by the Hellfire's missiles of this one. Now let's take this and let's play and go inside this. And let's select Hellfires, and nothing is happening because this mesh is not being targeted by the helicopter. But if we add the tag named Hellfire tag and go to the same chopper, same wall, select the Hellfires, and actually now it's targeted. And now let's fire it from this position just to demonstrate the the rocket launch. As you can see, the rockets are firing from the correct position, and actually they will fire in sequences. Now when we are depleted with the stub wings, the rockets will fire from the bay doors, and even if your bay doors are closed and you have a lock on and you fire the missiles, the bay doors will automatically open and the missiles will fire. I fire from this one. Let's do it again. And yeah, pretty much you can add any mesh by any custom mesh, any custom vehicle by targeting system, just by adding the Hellfire tag. The same goes from the Stinger targets. We have a Stinger targets and we have a Stinger tag here. Now if we go to this wall, add another tag called Stinger tag. Now if we go to the helicopter, select the Stingers, we have a lock on, and actually we have a lock on the Hellfires as well. If we don't want to have a lock on, we just delete the Hellfires and tags and add just a Stinger tag. Let's go to the chopper again. Go to the cockpit, select the Stingers, and we have a lock on. And actually the Stingers will fire from the correct position. Now we can select the rockets, and they are also firing from the correct position. But we can reload the rockets, like I said. And yeah, working through it. So this is the short video of my vehicle AH Raider. Now by this spec I'm introducing the new way by implementing custom characters, so custom panels to this vehicle. I will make a separate video how to incorporate your own characters or any custom characters to be easily used with my vehicles. This is the first vehicle that will be using this new system, and I will update all my vehicle with that component. Now I hope that you guys enjoyed this breakdown of video. I will actually upload one more video just flying this helicopter on some map. Actually I fly this helicopter I fly on a landscape map. I don't know if you guys remember that hang glider map of, by Epic, and yeah, I like to go there and just fly it and test it. And now again, if you have any comments, especially any suggestions or bug finds or anything, please let me know. Even if that is an angry mail threatening, oh, I will get a refund, I don't like that. No matter, I need feedback from you guys, how to improve this, how to make it better and what actually you want from models to do. When I create the model, I actually spend more times testing it than building it inside 3D Max and I don't know, Photoshop and Substance. I spend more times by just flying it around and trying to find more bugs, but I don't know, it's a game, and from time to time I miss something, but I need feedbacks from you guys. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed, and actually I will leave you with this cool shot by featuring all of my choppers. And yeah, just not to forget, I will include from all my weapons, from all of my vehicles, now I will include the demo level that you can actually download and fly it around. And yeah, if you like it, then you buy it. If you don't, then leave a comment, why not. Yeah, the demo was pretty requested, and I will finally Finally, I will upload some demos for all of my work from now on, and even for past work I will try to upload gradually vehicles and demo levels. And yeah, again, thank you for your purchases, and if you have any comment, please let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.